Hello there. My name's Jonathan Dickinson. I want to welcome you to the Department of Math, Physics, and Computer Science. It's known as MPC on campus. I'm an associate professor here at Georgetown College, as well as a Georgetown College alum. You may remember me from such films as Citizen Crane, Gone Like the Wind, The Dirty Half Dozen, and The Godmother Part 2. In the next 5 minutes, a few of Georgetown College's math, physics, and computer science students will assure you that yes, even you can absolutely learn math, physics, or computer science, despite your profound lack of ability. Now, yes, it does come easier to some students than to others, but whatever your level of ability, and even if you don't like the subjects at all, there are some things you can do to reduce your anxiety, increase your self-confidence, and improve your performance. So let me introduce the students here with me today. To my left, I have Curtis and Zach, and to my right, I have Julia and Kristen. Thank you all for coming here today. They will share with you some tips for success in math, physics, and computer science, and some resources that are available to you. Yes. First of all, did you find it difficult adjusting to a college math, physics, and computer science compared to those slight rigors of high school?
College classes are way different from high school classes. At Georgetown, class meets less often and covers material about twice the pace that you do in high school. Tests are spaced out, and so you have to absorb a lot of material and utilize those in the tests. Doing your homework is extremely important, not just for the grade, but because that's how you actually learn the material. You're responsible for learning it. And one tip is to make sure you read the course syllabus really closely. It's kind of like your roadmap, in which you know what will be covered, how to contact the professor, the exam schedule, office hours, and how grading works.
Now, does anyone have any general advice on succeeding in math? Zach?
Well, you really have to remember that you just have to do the work, whether it's math, physics, or computer science. You have to devote the necessary time to any course that you take. I mean, even if it means a couple more hours in the lab. Go to every single class that you can that you take, because you need to take good notes, you need to participate in the discussion, and you don't need to be afraid to ask questions. Remember that math is cumulative, and excuse me, and each concept builds upon one another. So you have to know which came beforehand to learn new material. And by consistently attending class, you get to hear the vocabulary of the professor, and you get to see how an expert in that particular field approaches that specific problem. And besides, you get to know your professors better, and sometimes they can even make you laugh. But if you do happen to miss class, just go and talk to a classmate and get some notes, or even just I don't know, go talk to your professor about it.
Well, any specific tips that anyone would like to share? Kristen.
Do your homework and use your textbook. Many professors factor in homework as percentage of your final grade. Besides, learning how to do the problems is a skill, and the only way to learn a skill is to practice. Also, your textbook helps you gain an understanding of the concepts and techniques, as well as help you see and retain important ideas and connections. Read and outline your textbook. Be sure to rewrite definitions in your own words and work examples to clarify the definitions. Reread examples to determine what point the authors are trying to make with the examples given.
What about if you start to get lost? Julia?
If you're stuck on a concept, get help right away. Make certain you don't fall behind. You can ask a classmate or join a study group. This is a win-win situation because the person helping you has to work hard to understand how to explain things so they learn just as much as you do. You can also go to the professor during their office hours. They love it when you come to talk to them because it shows you're taking initiative. So sometimes they even smile a lot and get happy. And occasionally they have candy to share with you. You can also go to help sessions that are run by peer tutors, and there are schedules for those on the doors in Asher.
Does anyone else have a tip to share?
Study hard for your exams, and don't leave it all for the night before. Start by reworking some of your homework problems, and you can find other practice problems in the book. And remember that each book, or in the book, each problem appears at the end of the section, which you learn how to do that problem. But the test problems, different sections are all together. And you usually don't have a calculator to work through it, so keep that in mind.
What about taking tests? Anyone have suggestions for that? Kristen,
First, quickly look over the entire test. You'll get a sense of its length. Try to identify those problems you definitely know how to do right away and those that you expect to have to think about. Listen carefully in class. Many times professors will give hints about what will be covered on the exam. Make certain you read the questions carefully and try to do each part of the question. Show all of your work. Make it easy as possible for the professor to see how much you do know. Try to write a well-reasoned solution. If your answer is incorrect, the professor will assign partial credit based on the work you do show. If you finish early, make sure to check each problem again.
We're all here to help you succeed. So, it's important to take advantage of the resources that are available. If you have any questions about what's been discussed today, please feel free to come talk to one of the professors. You can come during office hours or schedule an appointment. Hope to see you soon, either around campus or in class. I said that backwards.